OpenAI CEO Sam Altman has said that Zuckerberg has offered his employees bonuses of $100 million to recruit them. Since many on the OpenAI team work for free to support the mission, Zuck has been unable to recruit anyone, except for maybe a couple of stragglers.
This is a $500 plate dinner. Good night.
Oh, 500. Oh, okay. All right, no problem. Here, put us down for 4.
In case we want seconds.
Welcome back to the show. Glad you could join me. Tonight we got some cool UFO videos, some weird facts you don't want to miss, and don't give you videos from all around the world. So kick back, grab snacks, and let's go.
Symbol has just dropped, mate. We have another bugosphere type structure that was captured near Yumbo, near Buga itself in Colombia, right? This was shared by Jamie Moulson. I think that's how you pronounce his name. If you didn't, crucify me down below. Apologies. But listen to this audio. You can't hear it. Silent flight, ladies and gentlemen, if I've ever heard it myself, okay? Strange. And later in the video as well, what you will see the same band-like structure that you see on the bugosphere as well, with the kind of band and little holes around it. And it's basically exactly the same as the strange anomalous formation that has been reported all around the world, okay? How many is this year so far, bro? We've had them absolutely everywhere. I'd say this is probably in the 20 plus weird sizes. Look at this thing, mate. No visible means of propulsion. This thing is just floating through the sky, mate. Just chilling beans, bro, making no noise. Here we go, look. You might be able to see the band here. I'll try and zoom in for you and slow it down in just a moment because it is pretty damn crazy. Here we go, look, watch. There's the band. You see the band? I'm telling you, mate. These pinballs ain't messing around, bro, and they're trying to look for their friend that is missing. Just gonna end up headbutting me in the head, bruv. What do you guys think? Look at this. Absolutely funky, if I've ever seen one. Crazy, man.
Yeah, fast forward to the future, if I was 86 years old, well, this is gonna sound very, very crazy. I'm already like 3,000 years old right now. I just tell people I'm 33 because I don't age. Like 3,000. I know this is gonna sound weird, but I don't age. I'm immortal. There's nothing new under the sun. Had sex with an angel, was born an immortal, and they didn't even know it.
So a while ago, Kevin Gates said he was over 3,000 years old and that he was immortal. Now, when being asked by Paul Pierce if he was an angel, he said, dang, as if he had to answer the question. And then proceeded saying, I am the angel of fear. Well, good thing the Lord did not give us a spirit of fear, so won't no children of God be fearing anything when it comes to Kevin Gates. I pray for the boy to get help. However, if he truly is the angel of fear, if he truly is working with the kingdom of darkness, then he knows who to play with and who not to play with. He knows where he's going and where he's come from.
Oh my God, I hope that's not me. They're gonna
I've never heard of a meat rendering plant. What are they doing, 3D printing burgers? Everybody always acts surprised when these spots get raided, but there are usually signs beforehand.
Everything you've been taught about the solar system and stars is completely false. Based on the Rockefeller education said, what you see, look up, guys. Grab your phone and try this out, but look at how wild this is. Look at this. You think?
Should we go into the portal?
That's a star, guys. That is what you were looking at every day. That's one of them, by the way. All have different designs. See how sacred geometry it is?
Not even a very bright one.
It's pulsating different colors. It's like a little portal. This is what's going on, guys. This is what's going on. Every day we're looking up at these souls of bright light. Like, oh, wow. What do you guys think?
Have you guys heard of the Reddit lamp story? This kid in college was walking and he was just like a normal kid. And this like jock guy started to like push him like super hard. And he like hit his head.
Oh no.
And then like woke up. He's like, oh my gosh, that hurt so bad. And then goes into class and he sees this really beautiful lady. The instant like, I love her, you know? Long story short, they got married. They had kids. And then one one night after leaving the kids' room, he was looking at this lamp in his living room. He's like, there's something wrong with that lamp. Every day he would come and stare at it. It got so consuming to him that he was missing work. He was neglecting the kids, his wife. His whole marriage fell apart because he was obsessed with this lamp. His wife left him with the kids. Then he finally one day went over to this lamp and he's like, this lamp's not real. All of a sudden the lamp started to glow and it turned into a portal, sucked him through, and he woke up on the concrete in front of the college. No. He lived 10 years in this reality because he got knocked unconscious. It messed with him so bad because his wife and kids don't exist. But he said every night he would have a dream of his 5-year-old son. Is this real? I don't know.
It's the moment a man came face to face with a polar bear. The clip that went viral was captured in Russia and was captioned, "In the winter, polar bears come to our village in search of food, and the little bears can be seen with the bear in the day." The guy filming sure is pretty desperate, so close to the bear and still recording.
There's definitely somebody out there snuggling with that at night. I don't know who it is, but I do pray that his paper bag stash never runs low.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't fight, please.
Just waiting on the Chris Brown concert and September 8th need to come home. That's it, that's all.
Fucked me up, so I'm gonna let it fuck you up too. The body you occupied in your past life is buried somewhere on this earth.
I keep hearing from Christians how demonic crystals are, so I'm with it. Does that mean that you guys don't actually get diamonds on your wedding ring? Because that's a crystal, right? That's bad. That's bad, right? Does it mean that you aren't using any electronics with crystals in it? Because that's, by your own doctrine, that's demonic, right? I want you guys to stop just casually saying things and start critically thinking, okay? When you walk outside, are you on the demon's land? Because there's crystals all under your feet. Sage is demonic when you burn it, but it's not demonic when you put it in your turkey. It's not demonic when you just use it in cooking. I don't understand why when I apply fire to it does it turn demonic, but when I don't, it's fine. It's completely safe. Like, you guys, none of this actually makes any good sense. And if you guys would start critically thinking instead of just hyperbolically dismissing everything that because of how good your programming is, then you would see how ridiculous you sound. Like, really. Take off that wedding ring. You're a hypocrite. Crystals are demonic.
Haley, stay there. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Get next to the tree. Get next to the tree and don't move.
That guy is PO'd. Here comes the other one, though. Oh, shoot. What are they mad about? That was crazy.
I don't know whose bright idea it was to have a picnic at a national reserve, but at least next time bring your pet snake. At least you'll have a fighting chance.
I felt Puerto Rican. Y'all know I loves me some Puerto Rican. I felt Puerto Rican in this. Rican.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
I just seen a video that said McDonald's sells 6.5 million hamburgers a day. And I don't know if y'all know, but 6.5 million hamburgers a day is a lot of hamburgers to be selling. And I know a lot of y'all gonna look at this video and be like, nah, that's a lie. Well, look at this shit. This is why Google is your best friend. Look at that shit right there. Roughly 6.5 million burgers each day. Now, if you do the math on that, that's about 195 million burgers per month that they sell, give or take. Now, my question to you is, where are all these cows coming from? Because 195 million burgers a day, think about that. And I'm not implying anything. I am asking a serious question. Where are all of those cows coming from? Tell me, what state, what city? If you know, I need you to jump in the comments and let me know where are all of these cows coming from, because McDonald's sell 6.5 million hamburgers daily. And that also tells me that's a lot of people eating burgers daily. I know that's not a part of your diet. I know burgers aren't a part of your diet.
For years now, they've been trying to convince us that it's the same motherfucker. Missy Elliott in 1998, Missy Elliott 2024. Yeah, they say, oh, she was sick. Oh, she was sick. That's what they say every time they replace one of these motherfuckers. That's not the same mother. Like a whole invert to me. I ain't gonna hold you. Look at the neck, dog. I'm talking about that 2024 month.
Hennessy is about to put your ass up in the casket. It's made from acidic grapes. This the main thing that causes cancer. You making your liver work hard to keep your ass alive. Put that drink down, let it go. It's about that time. They say you drinking alcohol, aka ethanol. They use this for gas. You drink this, you must want death after all. Tequila, whiskey, brandy, vodka. Please go ahead and give it up. Alcohol in your blood got you acting like you really tough. You get drunk and do some shit you wouldn't do while sober. That's why they call them spirits. You let a spirit inside you, it controls you. Cognac, rum and gin. Put them bitches in the bin. Don Julio, that is not your friend. Wine is good, it's natural. How the fuck when the grapes are acidic? You better off drinking bleach or canola oil in the kitchen. I cannot believe they put a store like this on every corner. Killing all my people is their mission. I'm a soldier. If you know someone that drinks, tell them put the drinks down. You can't keep letting us die by the shit we putting in our mouth. Send this video to anybody that be drinking. Let them know that this the reason why their life is probably sinking.
Minus all the bad language, he actually has a pretty good point. I don't think I've ever seen an old person look back and say, hey, I wish I would have drunk a little bit more alcohol.
You think it's water, playboy? Ain't no water, playboy, but the popo don't know that, dude. The popo think it's water, playboy, but this motherfucking Grey Goose, baby. Drinking my good. Let me go and get a little bit. I got this drinking my good. God!
The next day.
Don't do it right now.
Oh, God, Jesus.
Before and after they sold their soul. Sam Smith. Before, after. Lil Nas X. Before, after. Doja Cat. Before, after. Beyonce. Before, after. Playboy Cardi. Before, after. Lil Uzi Vert. Before, after.
Looks bright red and juicy, but this piece of meat is not safe to eat. Believe it or not, it's been sitting out for 11 days. So how could it still look so fresh? It's because it's being packed and gassed in a special process that most people never heard about, using a harmless amount of carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen, which keeps the meat looking fresh and bright red. How long through this process can you make a piece of meat continue to look bright red?
To look red, a long time. A long time.
2 days, 3 days?
2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Weeks. Dr. Ed Mills is a professor of meat science at Penn State University, and he says the color of the meat doesn't necessarily indicate it's fresh. The consumer can't believe their eyes.
Because the consumer can't tell to look at the product that this is 2 weeks old or 3 weeks old. They have to look at the sell-by date on the package.
To demonstrate how well carbon monoxide gas works, we left 2 cuts of lamb out at room temperature. One was gas-packed, the other no gas. After a few days, the untreated meat turns a dark, unappealing color. But the gas-packed meat stays red, even after being left out for 8 days. The only visible sign of spoilage is the package puffing out and a bad odor when opened. We had the meat analyzed in a lab.
Somebody look at this. What the fuck is chicken knees? Chickens ain't got knees. It's cartilage, ain't it? What the hell you do with this? I don't want chicken knees.
Hey, maybe where she's from, that's how you impress a guy you first meet. But at least he knows she's a cheap second date.
They told us about these demon face syndrome people were going to start showing up. Remember, the media told us that. This is famous YouTuber FouseyTube. Check out this weird interaction he had at this bar with this individual over here. This is by any means not a normal interaction at all, y'all. Check this out and let me know what you guys think. From the time he comes sit down, just watch him, y'all. Look at this. He feels the energy. Look at him. Because y'all know how when someone's looking at y'all, y'all seen his eye? Y'all seen his eye as soon as he stood up? Hold on. So y'all, I caught this as soon as he stood up. Watch his right eye. Watch this. Bro, did you guys see how fast that eye jumped up? Independently too, look. What? This thing continues to go on and it only gets more weird, y'all. Check this out. He doesn't say a word. She's trying to speak to him in Spanish and he's not even understanding. Y'all look at his neck. Just look at him. Just the way that they're talking to him too. Look at the way he stares at the cookie when she offers him it. Oh my goodness. So what do y'all think this is, y'all? This is a weird interaction on all levels. I'm excited to read your comments down below and share this video. Let's get this shift. Peace.
28.
On May 16, 2028 at 4:03 p.m., the ZRV16 virus is accidentally released in the UK, sparking the beginning of the zombie apocalypse.
Now I see why those billionaires have been building those underground bunkers everywhere. At least we got 3 years to stack up all the toilet paper we can, because those trips to CVS are going to be a little bit more challenging.
Take pictures of the parasites that get out of you on these different deworming programs. Woman got 18-inch long critters out of her that were so thick she couldn't get them into a top of a juice bottle. They're usually translucent, they're usually white, and there's some of them that look like tarantula spiders, some of them look like grasshoppers, some of them look like little tiny miniature sailboats, some of them look like little spacecraft.
This is truly going to blow your mind. It'll change the way that you view health altogether. This guy looked through these books from the 1800s and he noticed they all had parasite cleansers.
And what did they know back then? What were they doing? Guessing? I started finding books that were published by doctors through the 1800s, books that they read and books that they learned from. And lo and behold, out of every single book were deworming programs, parasite programs, where doctors in those days did autopsies and they found parasites. And I looked at that and I got a hold of doctors and they said, no, we don't have parasites today. So we started to search for parasite programs just to see what was going on, to see if maybe something was happening that we really didn't understand. So I did myself first. And lo and behold, I got 8 and 10 inch critters out of me. They were white. First of all, they were in a toilet water and they were all bunched up. I thought it was mucus. Until just for a curiosity, I threw some hot water in the toilet to warm it up and then went and gosh, they strung out, they were swimming all over. We're now doing pictures in color out of clinics where you go potty on a special pot with a screen in it and they take pictures of the parasites that get out of you on these different deworming programs. Yeah, this is really strange stuff. I have never yet dewormed anyone where they didn't tell me, hey, I feel 25% better. Maybe got halitosis, you're loaded, because that's worm urine and worm droppings that you're breathing out. So it's no wonder your breath's bad. When they pee, that's called ammonia. So just go to a doctor, have a blood test, and see what level of ammonia is in your blood. If you have ammonia in your blood, that's called worm urine. You get a headache. You got the headache because the worms are all peeing, trying to get you to eat something else. They're trying to make you sick so you'll get off of what you're doing and start eating. So you take some arginine and orthodine, and in about 20 minutes, if the headache's gone, you've neutralized the worm urine and you know that you're loaded. All children that have little tiny pimples on the backs of their arms or little tiny pimples here on the edges of their cheeks have 5 varieties of critters in them. 5 varieties. It's time to deworm.
Is this exhibit? A museum in Amsterdam has just put a 200-year-old condom on display. And this is no ordinary ancient protection. The sheath is a whole 8 inches long, which, if you account for inflation, that's like 12 inches in 2025. And not only that, but it is in mint condition, never used before. Yes, they even inspected it with a UV light to make sure. It's also extremely rare. There are only 2 of these in the world, and this one has become the only one to be put on display. And just in case they needed some help to get in the mood, printed on the side is a strange explicit image of a partially undressed nun pointing at 3 partially undressed clergymen. It was purchased for 1,000 euros on auction. It's made out of a freaking sheep's appendix, and it's believed to have come from a fancy French brothel in 1830. But what's wild is how popular this thing is. Apparently the museum has been packed with people, young and old, who just want to get a glimpse of the old.
I don't know what's worse, the freaky picture drawn on the side of it, or the fact that they got it on display like an IKEA lamp.
Bitches in the future?
Okay, I'm starting to believe people who are like extra about being from different realities and alternate universes and all that type of stuff, because I just did a video, you can look on my page, and I was going to spell Chick-fil-A, and then in the hashtags, it wasn't coming up correctly. But the whole time it was, because it's actually spelled like this. I had to go look at my cup. I thought it was spelled CHIC-Phil-A. And then I looked up, has Chick-fil-A ever changed their name? And it says no, it's always been spelled this way. But I guarantee you, I promise you that it's always been spelled CHIC-FIL-A. I'm not kidding. I swear to you guys, you have to believe me. Growing up, I literally used to ask my mom, why is it spelled like chic? Or why is it spelled incorrectly? I used to ask my mom this. So, am I tripping? Or are you guys tripping? Or what's going on?
I've seen a lot of crazy things on this internet, but never have I ever seen a spider hog-tie a full-grown fly. The size difference. The only one more surprised than me is probably the fly. He was probably just scrapping, thinking he was playing his little brother, and then he was like, whoa, hey, hang on. What kind of UFC moves was that? Put him he had zip ties and everything. Did the back legs first? This is some Jason Bourne spider level skills. How did he even flip him? He hit him with the sha-sha, tied up the back. Yeah, this is a meal for 6 months, I would assume.
He ain't lying, that fly's probably cooked. But you know how the old saying goes, sometimes a little flattery and flirtation will get you out of sticky situations.
No, I couldn't do that.
So I have something to show you guys. I don't know if you believe in the Mandela effect, but I have proof of it. We just cleaned out my dead uncle's house, and he had this stuff stashed aside, so obviously he knew something about it too. But look at this here. So not only do I have Shazam with Sinbad, but Berenstein book. The Berenstein book. It's the legitimate book. Bernstein, not Bernstein. You see that? E-I-N. I don't know if it's backwards or not. But the Mandela effect is real, you guys. There's also a pair of Fruit of the Loom sweatpants. I'll have to find out what my girlfriend did with them. It does have the cornucopia on the Fruit of the Loom. And it's just bullshit that it was never there. It was there. I'll have to dig out the sweatpants, and there'll be a follow-up video once I find the sweatpants, see what she did with them. But I do have a couple things, as you see, and if you want to see any further videos, just leave it in the comments.
Twirling unknown object caught on slow motion camera. In January of 2024, a user on Reddit posted an intriguing video to the UFO subreddit. They were sitting on their porch in Los Angeles, California, when they kept noticing strange things happening off in their peripheral vision. Trying to figure out just what was going on, they began to film this area in 240 frames per second slow motion. Upon playing the footage back, they were amazed to see this strange oblong object spinning through the air. Theories as to what this might be went wild in the comments section. Some speculate this could be an insect, others say possibly a seed drifting in the wind. Yet others point to something not quite of this world. What are your thoughts? Thank you. Keep watching the sky.
It's definitely working, as people are now using AI to create these extremely realistic looking people to literally rage bait and make money. Now you might have seen the other day VO3, which is Google's new AI platform, and honestly, we are screwed. These videos aren't real. We've got flipping AI streamers now. This is all AI, stand-up comedy. These are not real. This is AI. And I think we're closer to the days of actual filmmaking taking place on AI. I mean, take a look at this.
When we get in there, I want no bullshit. You stay on my 6 at all times.
I didn't do it! I didn't
to kill your family. Please stop this now.
It's ocean. It's a force, a wild, untamed might.
Yeah, all of those and these photos are all AI. This is seriously changing the game now, escalating and getting far scarier by the day. The chances of anything you see now actually being AI is pretty high. As I say, people...
Ain't no way my Uber driver making a burger. I can see my big back ass right now. You might as well put one on for me too, shit. I'm a greedy motherfucker. I probably need two. You hear me? Where the cheese at? Don't care. Can we flame up in this? It's a whole vibe. I need a session. Don't care.
Well, I hope you accept EBT, because that's the only way I'm gonna buy it. You better hurry up, because I got a flight to catch, and I damn sure can't take it with me.
Hey, wait a minute. What's this quarter pounder with cheese doing in my pocket?
All right, those are weird and outlandish TikToks your mama warned you about. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit that like button for me. Comment on your favorite clips and join the Space Crew, because we rocking.